Hey guys, Aaron with DIY Home Repair. So today I'm going to be installing some organizational baskets I got off Amazon. I'll put a link in the description, but these are pretty inexpensive. I think I got four of them with the order, but you can get 6 or you can get larger amounts. Just depends on what you need. I'm going to be installing these in a closet. As you can kind of see, I've got a pretty messy shelf up there, and I just want to organize it and get it kind of cleaned up. But they're pretty easy to install. They're pretty nice functionally. They can be used in the kitchen. They can be used pretty much wherever you want them. Like I said, easy to install. So let's go ahead and get these installed real quick. All right, so like I said, I'm installing these in the closet, and what I'm going to be doing here is I'm just going to be installing them along this wall. Install one here, there, and there. And I don't have any specific measurements, but we'll kind of get those. We'll figure it out as we go. But they're just going to go on the wall like this. So I have one here, and I'll leave myself a good amount of room, put another one there. Then I'll actually install the larger baskets down here. All right, so to install these, really all we're doing is we're just going to be putting these little spacers here, these little clips along the wall here, and then we'll put one there, and then we'll put one along the other side. So first thing we want to do is we want to measure that distance apart, and then we'll get a level. Now, again, if you're hitting a stud on these, it's fine. Most likely with this spacing, you won't. So this comes with these little yellow drywall anchors here. Now these wouldn't be my first choice, but I don't have any other options right now. You can always go to the hardware store and buy some heavier duty ones. Those will work a little bit better. But these are what I'm going to use for right now. Like I said, not my first choice, but that's what I have to work with right now. So I'll show you how to get these installed easily so that you don't break them. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to measure my distances here. And I'm going to go ahead and use, I'm going to put my clip here and I'll put my clip here. So I'll just put my tape measure all the way to the edge here, just inside of that mark there, and just inside of the mark on the other side. So I've got about 8 inches there. And what I want to do is I want to put my clips just on the inside of that 8 inches. That way I know I'm going to miss this bar here and this bar here. All right, so like I said, my marks are about 8 inches for my small baskets. And as I get lower, I'm going to have to readjust that for the larger baskets. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to find my spot. I'm going to make my first mark here. For that, I'm going to make my first mark because that'll be where I start. That'll be where my first bracket goes. Then I'll take my level here. Just get a little nice little there, and I'm just going to go ahead and draw a line. Now you can use a pencil if you want to. I don't really care. This is a closet, not a big deal. So I know that's a level line. I know it's tough to see. Take my tape measure again. And I'll mark my level, put it on the 8-inch line, and finish it off. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my brackets here and go inside my marks. And I'm actually going to kind of line this up so that it's right in the middle, right there. And then I can mark there. I can do a mark there. And again, same thing kind of on the other side. Now, if you want to make sure they're straight up and down here, what you can do is take your torpedo level like that. See the bubble here? Just mark that there to there. Now you know right there's where, and if you were concerned about your top again, you could draw your line on the top as well. Just making sure you're level the whole time. All right. And then I know I've got a pilot hole I'm going to drill here, pilot hole here, pilot hole here, pilot hole here. But the next thing I want to do is I want to drill my pilot holes. And like I said, there's going to be one here, 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 here. Now, to drill my pilot holes, usually what I do is I'll just take my drill bit and make sure that drill bit fits in there. And that's usually big enough for a pilot hole. Now this is an 1/8 inch drill bit, but you could adjust it, like I said, as long as it fits inside the screw hole, you should be fine. In this way, when you actually hammer that in, it won't snap it. So now what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to take my drywall anchor like this. Then when you hammer these in, just go slow because they are kind of flimsy. That goes in like that. Now, I do always recommend pre-drilling these holes if you're going to use cheap drywall anchors. Like I said, you can get better ones that will actually screw in and drill the hole for you. But if you are going to use these, make sure you pre-drill those holes. All right, so before I actually hang the baskets, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to identify my spacing here for all my other baskets. Now, I know the basket hangs about 5 inches, so see where we're at there. If I go 61, there I go down. And again, these don't have to be perfect measurements. So bottom of my basket's going to be about right there. So for my next basket, I'm going to set it about right here at 4 foot. Then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to level this off here. I want it plumb. I want all my baskets to be plumb. So I'll mark there. And I know right on that X is going to be plumb. Now when I put the bigger baskets down, they're going to spread out a little farther, but those will plumb up as well. And I'll make sure those are even too. Now again, I'm going to use the same basic process to create my box. I'm going to level this here. Draw my line. All right, now that we got everything laid out, we'll just go ahead and install our baskets here. Now what I'm going to do first, just the top one on both of these, not all the way in. All right, and there you go. That's pretty much all there is to it. Took me about 1.5 hours. Now again, if you don't do all the lines and everything, you probably done quicker than that if you don't really care about how lined up it is. But Like I said, that's pretty much all there is to it. As always, if you're not already a subscriber, you should click that link below and become one. We'll catch you on the next one.